All right, so arthritis pain can be confusing. When do you push through and when do you kind of pull back? That is what we're going to be talking about today. So my name is Alyssa. I'm a doctor of physical therapy and I'm an arthritis specialist, and I help people all around the world find hope and pain relief from osteoarthritis. And today I am coming to you for video number 2 of our 5-day series of the top 5 mistakes people commonly make with arthritis. Now, these mistakes are super important to understand because fixing these mistakes or preventing them from happening can make a world of difference when it comes to your arthritis. This video is all about pain. And one of the mistakes people typically make is pushing through pain. And this is a very hot topic, and a very common question I get is, so when do you push through and when do you pull back? So there's lots that kind of goes into this, but if you think of your pain as your joints talking to you, so what is your joint saying to you when you experience pain? If you're having high levels of pain, your joint is saying, I'm not ready for this right now. But when you're having lower levels of pain, your joint's saying, hey, maybe I can give this a shot. I'm not quite sure, so I want you to be aware of me, but we don't necessarily need to stop whatever we're doing. If we use those two as kind of a way, as we're doing things or doing exercise or just doing things around the house, of a way to kind of see and monitor that irritation. Because when we get to those higher levels of pain, like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 out of 10 pain, that's your joint saying, whoa, I'm not really ready for what we're doing. Let's modify or stop doing this. So we kind of use that as a guide, because if you're in that lower level of pain, like under 5 out of 10, that discomfort is okay to push through. Your joint's just not quite sure, but it's able to kind of figure out and get more confident in that position. So say walking, for example. If you can walk 500 feet down the road and just experience some of that discomfort, that's okay. You can keep walking. But when you're walking, if you start to notice after about maybe a half mile, you start to have significant pain. That can be your sign to turn around and come back. That is your threshold for pain right now. And this is very useful because then we can start to kind of gradually increase the amount of distance you're walking. But it's important to listen to your joint too, because the more that you push into those higher levels of pain, the more irritation your joint feels. And when we're constantly irritating our joint, that is one thing that is going to continue to perpetuate your arthritis pain. And it's going to be hard to get relief when you're constantly irritating it. So take for stairs, for example. If you're climbing up and down the stairs and you have significant pain maybe coming down, let's limit the amount of times you are going up and down the stairs for right now, so temporarily, because we want to decrease that irritation. So maybe it's being strategic about limiting the amount of times you have to go up and down the stairs, or having someone else run up and down the stairs to grab something for you if you need it. You can also move a couple things downstairs if you're finding that you have to continue to go up there. Now, sometimes it can be hard to avoid, but there are ways we can modify, like maybe going up the stairs sideways. Sometimes going down the stairs backwards can help. So there are ways we have to just find a way to modify this irritation. And when we can modify this irritation, then that is when we're going to make the success. Pushing through the pain or feeling that no pain, no gain is not going to get you anywhere when it comes to arthritis. And this is the same thing goes if you're going to physical therapy or doing exercise. Exercise should not flare up pain. You should not leave a workout or leave a physical therapy session in more pain than you came in with, because you're constantly irritating that joint. But that little bit of discomfort is okay and is very normal when it comes to arthritis. You will have some degree of irritation, but we want to minimize that as much as possible. So if you're unsure of kind of how you can kind of wrap your head around this pain, or how you can kind of understand your pain more, I go into this very deeply in the Arthritis Adventure Blueprint. So this is our online course that's going to take you through, there's a whole module on pain. Because quite frankly, the more that you understand about your pain, the more confidence you will feel. All of my clients that really start to understand their pain and listen to their joints make so much more progress. That's when you can go hiking, skiing, biking, all of these fun things, carry your grandchildren, all of these things But you have to understand your pain and actually listen to what your joints are telling you, because if you don't, you may be constantly irritating your joint with no sign of relief in sight. So this Arthritis Adventure Blueprint is down below. The link is to arthritisadventure.com, where you can learn more about this. Because if you're really struggling finding pain relief, you really just cannot seem to get any sort of relief, this is for you, because this is one way you can really start to make leaps and bounds with your progress, but it's a lot of times something that people don't typically talk about. Usually doctors don't talk to us about our pain. They just kind of give us medications and things that we can kind of minimize it or put a band-aid on it. But this is, if you want to make long-term progress and have long-term pain relief, this is the key to unlocking this. Now, if you have just mild pain, but you're really fearful that it's going to get worse, or you're really fearful for your future, this is also for you, because the more we can understand earlier, the better you will have success. So, pain is not something we push through when it comes to arthritis. We push through that little bit of discomfort, but not that significant pain, or else we're really kind of being counterproductive. So, check out that Arthritis Blueprint below. And video 3 is coming at you tomorrow.